Recently, I've undertaken the task of finding every Zelda music reference in Tears of the Kingdom's Wind Temple. So in this series, we're going to break down some of the brilliant Rito themes we get along the way. I'm Kevin, and welcome to Zelda Music Theory. Attacking Vah Medoh. Okay, so already we've got kind of this A minor sound, right? We've got, right, just 1, 2, 3, 4 up a minor scale. But the chords sound like it's something like this, which is just a second inversion A minor chord with that on the bass. And then, ooh, beautiful. And then, so it basically gives us A minor, and then this, beautiful. So it's just an A minor chord with a 7 and a 9. So it's an A minor 9. And then we get, which adds an extra note, so we get 6 notes. So we get the regular triad, A minor 7, A minor 9, 11 added on top, which actually kind of makes sense because they're already doing this. Beautiful. Before it finally resolves back to, and then it starts. Wow, a lot there. Okay, so this A kind of stays. This pattern is there the entire time, but we get this really cool, right? What in the world is that? 5, 3, sharp 7, 3, back to 1. So it's very A minor-y. But the chords going on are, so you actually kind of get this this James Bond chord, right? This minor major 7. Really cool. So it goes like this. Very cool. Oh, but it actually doesn't end on A minor. After all this A minor talk, then it ends on this. And it goes, the Final Fantasy lick. Really? Wow. Very cool. Let's keep going. Whoa! What in the world? Okay, let's break some of that down. So what's so cool about this part is we go from the A minor up a half step to the flat 2 B flat. And then in the right hand, we do these parallel minor thirds going up this diminished scale. So most scales fit into 7 notes and then it loops. The whole tone scale is only 6 notes. And then it loops, right? Every other scale pretty much is 7 notes and then it loops, except octatonic scales, which is basically diminished scales. So you get something like this. Right? You get 8 notes before it loops. Very interesting. And it doesn't really matter if you go whole half or half whole. What matters is that it outlines a fully diminished 7 chord. So it can kind of stop and start anywhere. It sounds very creepy. And so they actually use parallel minor thirds. And then they go, suddenly we're back in A major. Listen. Oh. Oh my gosh, they do so many cool things in such a short period of time. Check this out. Okay, so they've gone from A minor up a half step to B flat, but then instead of resolving back down to A, they go here. So in a minor key, a 2-5-1, the 2 chord, 5 chord, 1 chord would normally go like that. So 2 is actually a half diminished chord. Same as a minor 7 chord, but the 5 is lowered 1. Other people call it a minor 7 flat 5. Same thing. And then it goes an augmented 5 chord. So we get the 5 chord, but it actually goes. So instead of a regular 5, we just drop the 5. Now we're raising the 5. So instead of diminished 5th, it's an augmented 5th. And then it goes tritone substitution. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. And then drops down to. Wow. Also, these notes, those are the notes of the augmented 5 chord, right before the tritone substitution. Tritone substitution, by the way, is just a half step above 1. So if you want to go to A minor, you go up a half step and play a dominant 7 chord. And it ends up taking the tritone from the 5 chord, but in a different chord, and then still resolves it. Super cool. Wow. The Rito VIllage intro. Oh my goodness. Which, by the way, is also in Rivali's theme. I'm not sure if it's the intro or if it's Rivali's theme. I don't know which one is quoting which. So what are those chords, real quick? B flat major 7, A minor 7. And it sounds very much like it's going to end up doing this. Right? Twilight Princess opening. Right? It's all over the place in Zelda. I've got 10 more examples I could use. But it doesn't. So it goes B flat major 7. And then it goes A minor 7. But then it goes. And then it goes. So we ended up on D major, probably approaching G. But it doesn't go there either. Listen. Whoa, okay, so it does go to G minor. So it goes. And then it goes. Wow, it's almost like that sound, right? Like a dominant 7 with a sharp 9, but it also has a flat 9. Super cool. Right, you hear that in jazz all the time. So after it plays this chord, and then jumps to E dominant 7, you hear this. Wow. And we're right back. Yeah, so just go straight up an A melodic minor scale. Check it out, starting on 7. Yeah, wow, what a cool piece. My favorite part is definitely when they loop it using a B half diminished to augmented 5 to tritone substitution. Oh my gosh. The Final Fantasy look is pretty cool too. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you to my patrons. Stay tuned for the full breakdown of the Wind Temple and all of the music references that occur. And as always, Zelda Music Theory, out.